Good afternoon, this is Forexample Trading. I'm Ben Newman. It's the 8th of August. It's a Wednesday, just coming up to 5:45 p.m. UK time. Now, the markets are really tricky. We're trying to follow this pound, and it is pushing to depths not seen for, well, we're into years now. And the problem with that is we've been trying to follow a pattern of support. So when it's hitting support, what you want to do is wait for it to reject that support level, and then you can enter a trade in the other direction. You can follow it. The problem is when it just continues to go down, you might look at it and go, well, why don't you just place a trade in favour of it? But when you understand the support levels where it should be changing direction, it keeps breaking them. That is the most difficult trading environment to be in, all right? Because you are, if you do place trades in the direction it's going in, you're basically going against what you'd expect it to do, which is to reject these support levels at certain points. And what happened with the pound today, it just kept breaking them, all right? So what we've been doing in the trading arena is following that process with a combination of trades. We're managing to keep our heads above water, or at least I am. There's some guys in there that are, have made money. They've traded slightly differently and are doing okay, but it is particularly difficult at the moment. Now, the positive to take from this is that once we get out the other side of this this difficult spell, we're going to have much easier markets to deal with. And the other thing is, if you're already in our trading arena, all right, and we're communicating all these market movements on a daily, hourly, minute by minute basis, then when the time comes where these direction changes do come, when the pound does pick up and when the US dollar does weaken and so on, other currencies that we're watching, then we're going to be right on it when that happens, and that means that we're going to capitalize on the big movement that happens on the direction change. And I think we're just about at that point. So I'm going to go through where we're at with the markets. So here we are. We've been watching the dollar index, and it's kind of hovering around the same level. This is the hourly chart. So in terms of gold trades, pretty difficult. I have got a gold buy trade here. And the reason I've got a gold buy trade, it might look like this is traveling down, and overall it is. This is a trend on a 4-hour chart. I might have showed you this on a previous video, but this is getting squeezed. So this is at 1200, this red line here, and this is getting squeezed out. So what I expect to happen before it breaks through here and carries on going down, it will push back up to this pink trend line that you can see here. And what we want is that to happen, because that means the dollar will weaken. The dollar weakening, keep up, means that the pound will strengthen against the dollar, and then it will in turn strengthen against other pairs. And that's what we've been waiting for. So again, this is a 4-hour chart, and you can see it's bouncing off this trend line. Now this red line here is the level that it dropped to at Brexit, and we're going to show you that. All right, so there we go. There's the level it dropped to at Brexit. So I was fairly confident by the time it got to there, it's going to pick up. I was thinking if it breaks through there, then the UK economy is in some serious problems. So I didn't anticipate that happening, and sure enough, it didn't. But now we're in a situation where we're waiting for it to pick back up, for the buyers to come in and start to build confidence in that pound. So if we go back to a 4-hour chart, you can see here, we can see a green candle forming on the 4-hour chart, but it's a slow process. The advantage that we've got now, as collectively in the trading arena, is that we're there. We're waiting for this to happen. We've watched this drop all the way, and we're waiting for these trends just to turn about. Here's the GBP AUD. The Australian dollar, remarkably strong against the pound here. I don't quite understand why, because the Australian dollar has been weak against other counterparts. But you can see if we put this on a daily chart, I've just entered trades here because I'd anticipated the pound turning. We're trying to recover a bit of loss from today, and that's going to help us do it. If we place multiple trades when we know the pound is going to change direction, then we can be right on that. But you can see it is a slow process, and on the 4-hour chart on the GBP AUD, that candle not formed yet. If we go into 15 minutes, you'll see a bit clearer. There it is. So it is trying to turn. All right, and it's the same story with the GBP CAD. It did pick up. We placed the trades down here. I'll show you them in a minute. And it's just a waiting game. This 4-hour green candle here that you can see, which has got how long left on it? It's got about 12 minutes left on it. This big wick is a good sign that this is picking up. So it's just about biding our time. Same story with the yen. There we go. We can see it is trying to change direction now. So I think it's bottomed out. So let me just show you the trades that we've got in place. This might look like a big loss, but again, something I was explaining to a client earlier, a new client of ours just come into the trading arena. He was panicking because these trades were going the wrong way. And what you have to be aware of when you're trading is that your trades are going to go out of the money. They're going to slip out of the money. And what you have to do is be comfortable enough with your trades and confident enough with the analysis that you've carried out. And this is something that we help with in the trading arena, so that you know that there's going to be a point that this won't go beyond, and then it will come back. And this is exactly where we're at with this pound at the moment. So you can see the main culprit is this GBP AUD. All right, but you can see, as I just showed you, these are turning rounds. So what these trades will be is in prime position to be when that spike goes up, and it might happen quite quickly, it might happen slowly, that's an unknown. But because of that unknown, we can't risk not having the trades in place. And because together we've been watching this pound weaken and weaken and weaken, it's got to a point now where we feel that it can't go any further. We're comfortable placing those trades, set a stop loss. We know that it's not going to go any further than that. And then in time, might be overnight, might be through tomorrow, then this pound is going to pick up. I have also got this gold trades placed here because what is needed is this dollar to weaken. So this Dixie, this dollar index here, needs to weaken really for the pound to really pick up. So that's got to weaken somewhat, and that in turn will cause this to pick up. And this pattern here tells me that it's going to push towards this pink line before it drops again. Yeah, that's what I've deduced from all of that. Now, there's not been much going on, but there is this this evening the New Zealand rate statement, all right, for the banks there, and that's quite significant as well. So if we quickly have a look at what's going on with the GBP NZD, let's just have a look at it, and I can show you. This could be a one to watch, certainly. GBP NZD, there it is. So here we go. Now, so if there's weak data for the banks in New Zealand here, I think we're going to see this pound pick up against the Kiwi as well. All right. So this again in a very good position to place a trade on it. Let's just have a look on a 1-day chart. Yeah, it might have a bit longer to go on this. So I would be looking to enter a trade here once that data has been released. I'll be looking to enter a trade or a turn around about this point here, which is 1.9. Okay, so somewhere around that level. I cannot see this breaking through here. So again, once it gets down to this level and that data or the anticipation for that data might just push it down there in favour of this Kiwi. Again, we've got an opportunity to trade this on its way up from here. So if you are watching that and on a daily chart, you've probably got a few take profit level options here. The first one being there, but I'm sure if you followed it and you carried on, you could probably take it up to here as well. My advice on that is you take the somewhere around there. As you take that first take profit, see if it comes back. Once it carries on going, you can re-enter the trade and you've got a second take profit level there. So, and that means that you're breaking it up and you make sure you're securing profit as it's generated. In terms of events tomorrow, there are quite a few events, and again, I think all the focus for me, and I think at the trading arena here, is going to be around this pound. Now, not all of us did too badly. You can see, I'll just show you here. This is one of our clients. So he's made 170 quid on gold, 200 quid on the GBP JPY. He traded it in the other direction, very wise. But then lost 30 quid on the Aussie US dollar. So not all of us, there's still people making money in the trading arena, but what we do need to do is make sure that we're right on this pound when it does change direction, and that's just a case of being patient. So listen, if you want to get involved with the trading arena, do it sooner rather than later, because we're working together to make sure that we're right on top of these trends when they change. So what you'll gain from coming into the trading arena at this point is the advantage of having the good movement when it occurs, rather than having to wait and work out where it's going to occur. We've done all that work for you. That offer still stands, £249. Will get you 3 months in here. It will get you access to the exclusive signals channel and the dedicated signals channel and the exclusive trading arena, as well as the Forex course, and any one-on-one support that you want with me. So don't delay, there are still spaces. We want more good people in here that are willing to trade and really committed to earning money and making it work, and we will help you every step of the way to do that. Have a good evening, whatever you do, and if you do want to join us, the links are in the description below. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, and then you get notifications of any new broadcasts. Have a great evening. I'll see you again tomorrow.